Good afternoon, students. In this session, we are going to learn how to create tables in a database in Django, that is by using models.py file, and also how to create a super user for the created tables in Django. So in Django, in order to connect to database and in order to create the tables in a database, Django provides a file called models.py file. So models are the Python class that contains the tables to be created in a database. Generally, one model maps to one database table, and we can write any number of classes in the models, means we can create any number of tables in the database from Django. So for this, I am going to open my VS Code. So in VS Code, I am going to open my settings.py file, and here you can clearly see that in settings.py file, I am going to write a code to connect to MySQL server. So here I have written engine, name, user, password, host, port, and as well as options also, so that MySQL will act as traditional database. And here my database name is KBN. So I am going to open my PHP admin and I am going to create a database table database with a name called KBN. And I am going to create this one. Here you can clearly see that database name KBN is created successfully. Now, what we are going to do in models.py file, I am going to create my model. So let me type my first model as like this. So this is my first model with a name called employee. So in employee, I have added 4 fields, that is number, name, salary, and address. So here for number, I am going to add the integer field, char field, float field, and as well as char field also. Similarly, we can create the second employee also. Let me say that is second model. Let me say my second model name is KBN College. So here I am going to add only one field or 2 fields. Let me say I am going to add 2 fields. So let me say in college, that is STUD number. Let me say, and also the second one is STUD address. So this is my second model name. So whenever we are going to run the query, Django will create 2 tables with the names employee and KBN college in the backend database. Now for this, I am going to open my command prompt. So in my command prompt, I am going to type the 2 commands. One for migrate and also second for creating the backend database tables, that is make migrations. So let me type the first one, that is Python space manage.py space migrate. Yeah, I'm going to navigate to my folder. So let me say cd space sorry, let me navigate to my project. Now here Python space manage.py space migrate, and I'm going to press the enter. Here you can clearly see that migrations was applied successfully. I'm going to clear the screen. The second query is Python space manage.py space make migrations, means it will run a PLSQL query internally to create the database tables. Here you can clearly see that model was created with a name called KBN College, and model was deleted, or a previous model was deleted as student. So here 2 models are created. Now I am going to check whether it was created or not using Python space manage.py space SQL migrate space my application name. Let me say my application name is first app. I'm going to pass the value 0001, which is the default value for getting SQL query. That is, here you can clearly see that 2 models are created. One is employee and second one is student, with the SQL query structure create table and as well as create table also. Now I am going to run Python space manage.py space run server. I am going to press the enter. So here you can clearly see that whenever I am going to start this one, it will add some migration. So let me quit the server and I am going to migrate this one. Python space manage.py space migrate, so that all migrations are applied. Now I am going to run the server. So when I am running the server, here you can clearly see that the server was started. Now I am going to navigate to my PHP my admin. I am going to refresh this one, and here you can clearly see that all the Django connection is established along with the 2 tables. The first table name is employee. So this is the employee name. Whenever we are going to select the structure option, it will display the structure of the table. ID, number, name, salary, and address, and ID is taken as a primary key. Now, I am going to open my second table. Let me check my second table name is KBN College with the 2 field values. That is student number and student address, and default value ID as a primary key. So, in this way, we are going to create the tables in the backend database from models.py file. And after creation of this, I am going to add this one to admin.py file so that it is going to be recognized. So in order to add my data or my models to admin.py file, Django provides a command. So let me copy this one. So in my admin.py file, I am going to add my models. So let me say add my models. So let me here I mention my model names. So here my application name is first app, and I am going to add my two models. First model name is employee and second model name I am going to delete this one as KBN college. So here I have added two models. Now I am going to register our model. So in order to register our model, Django provides admin.site.register option so that the models can be registered. So I am going to add my second model also. Let me say as KBN college. Now, two models are registered by admin. That is, in admin, we have added two models, employee and KBN college, that we have created in models.py file. Now, open the command prompt, and I am going to clear the screen, and I am going to create the super user using Python manage.py create super user. And I'm going to press the enter. It will ask about the username and password. Let me type my username. Let me type my mail ID. And let me type my password. And let me type my password again. Super user was created successfully. Now I am going to type Python manage.py run server. Now the server is started. I am going to open this one. And here I am going to add admin. Here it will ask about my username. So let me type my username. And let me type my password. And I am going to log in this one. And here you can clearly see that my table names employee and KBN college was displayed in the super user login. In this way, we can create the super user in Django, and also we can create the tables in the backend database from models in Django. Thank you.